Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the GQ Jedi. If you're not already subscribed to me, blast that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. Now, when I was a kid, I tried to get my hands on every single Star Wars action figure, but it just wasn't possible. Some of them escaped me. One of them in particular, you got like 5 seconds of screen time in one of the movies and he still got a figure. Yeah, that one. You know the one I'm talking about. Him. The Kenner Star Wars toy line was very successful to say the very least. Over 90 action figures were produced and released for the mainline collection. Interest was fading in Star Wars though after Return of the Jedi had left theaters in 1983. Toy sales were continuing to fall and Kenner made the hard decision to discontinue the line in 1985. No more figures were to be produced or released for the trilogy. Kids and collectors everywhere had seen their last Star Wars figure. Or had they? As fate would have it, one last action figure had been scheduled for production but hadn't yet been distributed to Toys R Us and the other retail toy stores. Yak Face. That's right, the character from Return of the Jedi who had about 5 seconds of screen time throughout the Jabba the Hutt palace scenes got an action figure. An obscure choice, but it is the final figure that Kenner had previously greenlit before putting the Star Wars toy line to rest. Rather than dump all of the overstock product that had been manufactured, Kenner decided to ship all these figures off to Europe and Canada instead of selling them here in the States. The one and only Yak Face had managed to make his way onto 2 different card backs, one being the European Tri-Logo, which has Return of the Jedi written in 3 different languages on it and was sold in Europe. The other card back was sold throughout Canada and is the French-English version. The European Tri-Logo Yak Face didn't come with a coin or his staff, but both carded versions are extremely rare nonetheless. Since interest in the toy line was dying and the US never saw Yak Face in toy stores, he was sort of forgotten about. Over the years, collectors picked up on the level of his rarity and started to seek him out so they could flip him to turn profits or to fill holes in their own Star Wars collections. Yak Face had become popular over time, and if you collect vintage Star Wars and were a completist, you simply have to have a Yak Face figure to complete the line, so to speak. I know a lot of folks gripe about the fact that Yak Face got an action figure despite his lack of screen time or interaction with any characters that actually mattered. That argument will continue through the ages. Yes, we could have gotten another skiff guard or perhaps even a slave Leia, but we got Yak Face. It's true. I personally don't hate on him, nor did I have him as a kid. After committing to collecting vintage Kenner Star Wars, I knew getting a Yak Face for my run of action figures was a must. I waited until I found a suitable one with a nice condition and a good price and finally picked one up. My yak came all the way from the UK. I got pretty lucky as I paid under $400 for him, and that was almost 2 years ago, I think, so I'm sure the value of him has only since risen, which is exactly why I tell people to buy good vintage Star Wars when they see it, because later on they will eventually buy it anyway, and you'll end up paying more money for it down the road if it's something that they truly wanted. The Yak Face figure has a decent likeness to his on-screen counterpart. He does come equipped with the same staff that Barada and Nikto are also packed with. My Yak is complete and is in really nice condition. He's pretty much mint. I'm very pleased to have him in my collection. He really adds another dimension to Jabba's throne display as a man-to-man is really the only alien with any serious height in there. As I stated earlier, I don't hate on Joe Camel. That's his nickname in some circles, but that's a story in and of itself. I think he's a neat figure and definitely stands out in any crowd. Obviously. And I absolutely needed him to complete my collection. If you find a nice one and the price isn't through the roof, I say jump on it and get one before you regret it. True, you can now find reproduction or custom-made Yak Faces out there, but I have to have the real deal Kenner feel. Tell me guys, did you have Yak Face as a kid? Were you one of the lucky ones? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys like that video, give that like button a thumbs up because it does help out the channel. And if you've not done so, blast that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell so you don't miss any valuable Star Wars content. And remember, collect or collect not, there is no try.